It's almost too bad you won't be here to see it." On the last word, she released the force of all the pent-up fury that had been building since she heard that Lorcan's death had been stolen from her. The chain threw up a fountain of sparks as she dragged it over the concrete roof, winding up for what she intended to be a killing blow. She'd had enough of Tan's smugness. She'd had enough of all of them. The great chain cracked through the air, descending in a clean, brutal line toward Tan's upturned face. For a moment, the yellow eyes watched without a trace of emotion. Then they were gone with the rest of her. Roca's killing blow struck nothing but air and the edge of a roof above New York City. When she realized she'd been had, she let out a bellow of indignation and spun around, searching for the source of the trickery. The end of the chain trailed out over a 100-story drop. All she heard was an echoing cackle being swept away by the wind. Nothing more. Roca threw her head back and clenched her teeth. "Is that the way you want it, Tan?" she rumbled to herself. "So be it." One massive fist raised her chain toward the churning sky, and a crack appeared among the clouds. Roca watched the dark void widen. Her minions, crowded on the other side, spilled forth in a red and burning torrent. No matter what Tan wanted anyone to believe, everything was still happening according to careful design. A cruel smirk touched Roca's mouth. "You may have taken Lorcan," she whispered, "but soon I'll take the rest." Chapter 1. I craned my neck back, blinking, the glare of the sun only intensified by the towering shadow of the FBI precinct behind us. We had just left the frying pan, and now the crisp air smelled like fire. After almost 30 years spent roaming the streets of New York City, I thought I'd seen some shit. But this was something else.
"You're seeing this, right?"
Deacon pulled up beside me, catching his breath.
"It's not just me?"
"When was it ever just you?" I asked, giving him some side-eye I knew he could feel. Last I checked, it was always just me. He chuckled wryly and shook his head.
"Yeah, well, I guess I owe you a drink or 10 after this is all over."
Squinting up at the widening vortex in the sky, he grimaced.
"If there are any bars left."
"Are you kidding me, man?" Now I was the one shaking my head. My hand dropped to the familiar heavy hilt in my bag. The end of the freaking world is a bar in New York City. And with that, I drew my weapon. The blade burst to life, its heat radiating down into my palm. I took a deep breath. Now or never, Vic. Now or never. As streams of fleeing pedestrians buffeted me on every side, I pressed against the living current toward the center of the fray. My heart pounded in my chest. Hell surrounded me, but I willed my feet to keep moving. I'm the one with the gladius solus. I have to do this.
"Hey!"
Deacon's voice, harsh and slightly panicked, snapped me out of it.
"What are you doing, woman?"
He grabbed my shoulder and yanked backward until I almost stumbled into him.
"Damn it, Vic, I knew you were crazy, but not this crazy."
He made a wide, sweeping gesture encompassing a panorama of pandemonium.
"This is what we at the Bureau like to call a suicide mission, and I am not about to let you take it on."
I frowned deeply because he was right, and that conflicted with my convictions that I was the one making the correct choice. Maybe it wasn't pretty, but reality rarely was. All these people need me, Deacon. They need this. I brandished the burning sword with a practiced little flourish. If I don't go in there, who knows how many people are going to die? Hundreds? Thousands? Millions? I tried to take a step away from him. He held fast. I'd forgotten how damn strong he was.
"And what happens after you get outnumbered and killed?"
He retorted.
"Look, V, you got skills. No use denying that. And you